I set you up for failure. For those who've been following on the channel for a while, this one should bring you back. This thing is a blast to drive. For those that don't know, for those that are new, this is Clayton's hot rod. It's a 180. Clayton will probably have some B-roll and stuff, and he'll tell you more about it. But it's a 180 swapped Mark 1. As you can see by the roll cage, it's kind of a purpose-built track car. It doesn't get raced in any series or anything like that, but we have done quite a bit of lapping in it. Clayton's done a lot more lapping in it than I have.
Time attack.
Time attack too, as well. I haven't taken this out in a few years now. I mean, you only got it out once last year.
Broke the year before.
None the year before?
Yeah, and then
we
once
went drag
the year
racing.
before that.
Right, so it's just kind of worked out that way. It's been built like this for a long time. We did have problems with the engine one time. Clayton used to love just riding the limiter in this thing.
Listen, it broke when you had it.
I get it, but I told you that day, stop running the limiter.
Well, now we don't have that problem. We got valve springs, valves.
So it did have a problem once, but for the most part, this thing has been really driven hard and put away wet.
Yeah.
And Clayton wants to go to the track this weekend. It's basically had no...
It lived outside for a year.
It lived outside. It's had no care, basically. So we're just doing a little bit of a health check and going to run it on the dyno. We don't plan on breaking any records or anything like that. I think the most power it's made on here is 408 wheel on ethanol with what turbos on this? 3071?
3071.
3071. 408 at 23 to 24 pounds of boost, if memory serves me correctly. So we're just basically doing a health check. Clayton, what do you want to add about this hot rod?
Nothing, just unfortunately I neglected it for the last year pretty heavily. And yeah, went off track last year, had a ball joint break. I'll add some of that footage. Not footage, but some of that. And didn't know if it was going to keep the car or not. And what the hell?
Yeah, it's a really fun car to drive. It is a handful. That kind of power to weight, the car only weighs 2,000 pounds, if that. I can't remember. When we had it on the scales, it's been a long time since we had it on the scales.
I think it was like 2,000, 2,100 or something.
Yeah, so. I don't think it was even 2,100. But yeah, so it just gets driven hard, put away wet. Typically, most times at the track that we've ever driven it, I think the most ever was maybe, Clayton thinks otherwise, but I think most ever was probably 340 wheel, if I had to guess.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever had it full chooch at AMP, but I might just run it the way it was right off the hop. We'll get an idea what it
see what it was. Okay.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Spray,
but it does have power in it, so it's spun, so it's not a true indication, but it did 384.
Oh, okay.
But it's hard to say what it really did, so we'll spray it this time.
Okay.
on kill.
Didn't I tell you it felt spicy?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it was only showing like 60% throttle on the logs.
Yeah. So 411, 313 torque.
It's the most power it's ever made.
Yeah, I can't take it out like this. Okay, let me look at the logs. We'll do some cleanup and figure out, make sure boost by gear is working.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it was.
That did anything. Really. Try something else. Well, it did do something. It did take some boost out. It did.
Peak of 19.
We'll try this. Figured it out.
Good. It's funny because usually we're trying to make more power and we're like, nah, let's turn it down.
I think I set you up for failure. Really.
You're like, oh, I can't stay. He's gonna have, like, oh, I can't stay. That day you're filming the 2.5 Corrado. You're going to the track, are you? You'll have some fun.
Oh yeah. That wasn't that day you broke.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, that was years ago.
No, it all blends together at this age. Yeah, it's like a Porsche, man. It's on the left.
Yeah. So that run was basically 300 wheel. What I had going on
was drag racing setup stuff.
Yeah, so it looks like
full kill.
Yeah, full kill.
And was it, did you have it like turned up in third and then back down in fourth or something too? And
yeah.
Which would have been ideal for the tracks. I think I was spinning at the top of fourth.
Yeah.
At the drag strip.
We'll make this right.
Remember I told you it felt really spicy?
Yeah, it was.
It was spicy.
I mean, it was all in. These tires are old. They were old then. So how much power you want? I can dial it right in now.
A little bit more than this? Just a bit?
We'll go with...
like I said, anything a little over 3, I think, for my first time back to the track in a while. Would be more... Honestly, 200 would probably be more than enough, but...
I mean, we ran this car less than this forever, and it was fast and scary, and...
I'm happy with this power, to be honest.
We'll give you a little more.
Okay. Well, how about this? Can we check to see if the boost per gear is working?
It is. That's what I'm.
It is?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the biggest thing. I'm happy with this power, boost per gear. I think it'll be a blast.
Do you want this power? You want this power in third? You want less?
No, this power in third, I think would be okay.
Okay.
What is it usually, Dyno? Do you remember? Do we have it turned down in third? Second needs to be like no boost, like gate. First and second need to be gate. Third, I think you might be able to start coming into it a little bit. Not this power.
Tell me how much you want in each gear. I can pretty much do it.
All right, I'm gonna get off camera.
Yeah. got on there. Just clean up the mess we got on there. And, oh wait, it went up and down. I can fix that. We don't need to do any more. I nailed what I wanted.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. So my goal while you're filming that is I was just bringing in the mid-range more, and I just click on the blue line, the last one. You have to click on it. Yeah, so you can see it kind of comes up and then falls a little tiny bit.
Yep.
That's just boost control. So I wanted more mid-range. I gained a bunch. So I'm just going to fix that little hump in the middle. But
Sweet.
we nailed it. We're good.
Good
We're
job.
done. We'll get out and wrap it up.
Thank you. Do we talk about the? Do we talk about the what do they call it? Elephant in the room?
Well,
The thing that we didn't talk about before this because we wanted to make sure that it wasn't completely.
yeah, so
Foobarred?
I'll give you my spiel.
Okay.
Clayton bought a 911, an old air-cooled 911, and since he bought that car, he has completely abandoned this car.
He's
It
not
lives
lying.
outside. It doesn't get any. It's got weed. It has a snail on it yesterday in the engine bay. The car never really got driven a whole lot, anyways. But at least it was a little more taken care of than what it has been.
Years past, it lived in the garage. It would see 5 to 7 track days a year, and then over the last probably 3 or 4 years, it was less and less and less. And then last year, after it broke the ball joint, at that point, I was like, I don't know, might be done with this, but yeah.
Once he gets back out and has some fun with it, I know he's going to have a blast because it is super fun to drive. And it really, what's the best way to, it is sensory overload in this car.
Yeah.
It's a light car. It makes a lot of noise. It's very quick. It's very fun to drive. And it's a lot on the senses. So it's like a lot to take in, which makes it really fun. It's scary. It's like a roller coaster, basically.
Yeah.
You're hoping that the roller coaster stays together when you're on it. But with that said, we had the car strapped on the dyno last night before starting all this. I hooked up to the ECU, just looking at old stuff, making sure it's updated. Clayton checked the dipstick and said, we might have a problem.
So backpedal a little bit, I'll show some B-roll of what we found. But when I first started this year, which it sat all winter, checked the dipstick before starting it or getting it going for too long. There was oil on the dipstick. I was like, great, cool, let it run.
Sorry.
Oil change was late last year. Put some water in it because I drained the water out of it for the winter. All seemed well. Go ahead.
When he says oil on the dipstick, he means clean oil on the dipstick.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have a clip. We have it on video. We drained the oil because it looked nasty. As you'll see now, it is very nasty. Typically, that's water. Well, it is. It's not typically. It's water in the oil. And typically, that's a head gasket problem. So
Or a cracked lock.
Or a crack, yeah, because Clayton left it outside.
Thought I drained all the water.
Right.
Who knows?
So last night, I have the ECU configured to auto data log. So even if I'm not at the track, this thing's data logging for me so I can see and keep an eye on what Clayton's doing.
See what I screwed up.
So I went through all the data logs last night. Everything looked great. Nothing seemed weird. All as it was always. There was no issues.
Well, except for the fact that it was weird that I thought the car felt super spicy last year, and Dave looking at the log was like, I'm not sure. Stuff didn't add up, but looking at the throttle position now is only 60%. That's because the car was way too spicy. I couldn't stay in it.
And the reason, to comment on that, the reason I didn't think it was that spicy is because I forgot I had basically the correction on the gear. So the boost table,
That's right.
and the timing table, because there's another table for ethanol, those all look really low. So now that we've been into it, yeah, it made 411 the very first run. But as you can see, the oil looked like absolute garbage. Why would we try to even run this car with it looking like that? After looking over the car and having a few theories, doing an oil change, this is what I think has happened. I built this catch can a long time ago, and for cars at the track like that, we run a drain back to the oil pan so that we don't have to worry about the engine puking on the track.
And we never have a problem. We do oil changes quite often on these, so it's...
And I've got a bunch of cars like this, it's perfectly fine. Yes, it's a catch can, it's designed to, it's helping the engine breathe. Because the oil's going back down into the oil pan, we don't care. It's fine, it's always been happy. The problem is, this has lived outside, and there's a little trough here, and right above these filters, there's a hole. And water has been running down into this filter as it lives outside, and filling his engine full of water.
Yeah. Well,
now, when we checked the oil, this is the one thing I had asked Clayton last night when he checked it first, because we had already had a drain before we started thinking about this. It wasn't full with water.
No.
But there could potentially been a half a liter to a liter of oil or water that was in there.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
No.
This thing owes Clayton nothing, so he's like, let's just do an oil change. And I said to him last night, I was like, the engine will let us know if there's a problem when we get it on the dyno. So here we are, makes all kinds of power. It sounds great, although the starter doesn't sound great.
No.
Be surprised if it makes it through the weekend, to be honest.
Bump start.
I got to do some correction on the gear. I got to mess with the hot start a little bit. Clayton said he didn't really tell me that he had a problem with it, but now that I fixed it, he was like, oh, there was a problem with that at the track. So where do we end off with this, Clayton?
This is it, man. Hopefully I'll go and have some fun.
If you neglect it, it will feel neglected.
And it does. It does a lot. And I washed it. It does look like garbage.
You
right
didn't
now.
wash it?
No,
Look
no,
at it.
No, I washed it before, like, when I first started feeling the love for this car again. I washed it. I looked at it. I painted a couple things in the engine bay because it was looking cruddy. And yeah, I look back, and when we first did the head and stuff on this, it looked really, really good. And I don't want to neglect it, so maybe it needs a home
Before
to live
the
in.
video is out, there's going to be video content of this washed.
Okay.
He's not posting a video without this washed. Look at it. It literally looks like we got it out of a dumpster.
It pretty much is.
Wash that, you filthy.
No.
Filthy.
No, say it. I can believe it. I'm wiping.
Wash that dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
There's moss on it.
I believe it.
Like algae.
Poor rig. Get in a bath though. You gonna put the splitter on it?
The front one?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's gotta look the part.
Well, yeah, but look at the black splitter. I had to repair it.
So there's a big splitter that Clayton
You mean my
made
white
for the
one?
whole front. Yeah.
The black one.
No, the white, the whole
The
thing.
black one, it's smashed to pieces. I might spray on it.
Oh.
Right.
Well, at least it's getting a bath.
I fixed it already, but it just looks like garbage.
But with that said, 1AT content, I know lots of followers. It's a great engine, especially for things like this. It takes very little effort to make good power with them. I think I had a couple runs to about 8,000 RPM.
Yep.
A little bit of valve train. Upgraded connecting rods in this? Must be.
Yeah, I got rods.
Yeah,
Yep.
rods.
Stock
pistons. GT3071 running Haltech with their
1500.
NSP. Yeah, it's a Haltech 1500. It's a plug and play for a 1AT AWP setup, which is what this is. It has, let's just talk about it. We're rambling so much. Upgraded differential.
Yep.
In fact, you can look down in there. It's orange. It's the transmission out of my Rabbit from years back.
Nobody knows that car.
Right, nobody knows it.
Not anymore.
That's it. That's enough.
That's it?
Clayton?
It's wide body. It's got
Oh
sticker
yeah, it's got a Berg
tires.
Cup kit. Yeah, tires.
Oh, biggest upgrade this year so far.
Oh, a battery.
I put a passenger side handle on it, door handle, so now you don't have to put your finger in here to open it.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and a new battery.
And a new battery.
And I didn't get that covered under warranty. They only got a year warranty on them, so.
Well, it got some upgrades.
Yeah,
It's making great power. Have fun with it, Clayton.
thanks.
Bye. I think I said it in the last video about borrowing other people's stuff.
Yeah,
It's inevitable. Something will happen. As you can see, we got a flat.
Well, that didn't go as planned. I think we might have wrecked the gearbox, linkage, or something else. But anyway, it was fun until it wasn't.
Found your problem. Spring and second spring. That's what was wedged in there, so that flywheel or the disc wasn't welded, but this was wedged, causing the same effect.